tackling the topics everyone's talking about online. Share, engage, interact. This is Newsfeed Now.
And a good finally Friday to you. I am Aaron Nolan, and this is Newsfeed Now. Let's take a quick look at what is trending right now on Twitter. You can always follow me on Twitter. It is at Aaron Nolan News. As we look at this, the top two things trending right now, and this surprises me, if you will, Billy Ray Cyrus and Old Town Road. Both are trending right here in this general area. Now, the country music one-hit wonder has a rap collaboration with Lil Nas X. That's why they're trending. The song sounds like this. Listen, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride.
Okay, I'm not a fan. It kind of hurts my head. My achy, breaky head? No? Nobody? Henry's laughing for me behind the camera. All right, let's dive into the other four stories that will really pique your interest. PTO. These three little letters are important to all of us. Paid time off. It's a chance to vacation, recover from sickness, or simply use one of those mental health days when your head hurts too much because you went out the night before. I've never done that. But sometimes PTO isn't enough, especially when we're talking about maternity and paternity leave. Some companies give you options. Walmart, for example, is one with a more generous set of benefits. But a national survey shows just 13% of the nation's workforce has paid family leave. Kelly ONeil is in the land of Walmart in Northwest Arkansas with more.
I do have a job that pays for me, but I think my real job is here at home, being a father and being a dad and a husband.
Life for Fayetteville father Trenton Moss, let's just say his hands are full.
Really soon he's going to be crawling and driving before too long.
His daughter Mason is 2 years old and little Davis is 4 months. When Moss's company, Saatchi & Saatchi X, offered him 4 weeks of paid leave after his son's birth, he jumped at the opportunity.
So I actually took off an additional 4 weeks that I had built up over time at my work, and so I took a total of 2 months off.
His employer following the lead of large companies rolling out generous paid leave benefits. Walmart now offers 10 paid weeks for birth moms and 6 weeks for other new parents, regardless of whether the employee is hourly or salaried. And Starbucks recently added 6 weeks of paid parental leave for hourly employees who become new dads. Previously, it only offered leave to new moms and adoptive or foster parents.
For small business, as much as they would love to be as generous as they can, and most really are, they just can't. They can't stay in business.
Steve Clark is the president and CEO of the Fayetteville Chamber of Commerce. He's owned several small businesses throughout the years. He says paid family leave just isn't feasible when you have only a handful of employees.
Finding temporary help was very difficult to do, to get somebody to walk in for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days.
Clark offers 12 weeks of unpaid leave to his employees, but adds the option of working from home.
You try to find ways to make accommodations, ways to say, I value you.
Research shows that when fathers take longer paternity leaves, they're more involved in child caretaking activities down the road.
If the father of the baby is around, I think they're more likely to ask for help.
This young dad admits he doesn't know many other fathers who were given the same opportunity to take time off.
I supported my wife in helping out around the house while she was laid up in bed for a couple days with Davis. I was here having some one-on-one time with my daughter.
But Moss says his paternity leave proved to be invaluable.
He gets to know who Daddy is. He gets to hear his voice. You just get that physical interaction, just holding him and him recognizing the voice. And so I think our main role and job here is to lead, provide, and protect your family. And so with the paternity leave, I was allowed to do that.
Kelly joins us now from Fayetteville, Arkansas, reporter on this story. Kelly, as a dad, it is important for dads to take time off. Is this something that you see that's going to start really spreading from there in Northwest Arkansas to other areas of the South?
Well, I know a lot of dads are hoping for that. It's tough because for small businesses, it's really a huge deal because it's a lot of money for them. If you have 5 employees and 3 of them are out, it's tough for them to offer a paid leave. So I think for bigger companies, it's going to be spreading, and a lot of people are going to be following Walmart. But for smaller companies, I'm just not sure if there can be much change.
Again, you know, it is invaluable, and I've said this for a long time. For mothers, my wife has had 2 babies. It is so important that the moms are there throughout this. For Walmart, is this just a paternity leave, or you mentioned there's also a maternity leave involved?
Yeah, so for Walmart, they announced that they give 10 weeks paid off for moms, and then for other parents that are like adopting a child, or for dads, they offer 6 weeks paid off.
And the government can step in to help with short-term disability, right?
Yeah, I've heard of people taking short-term disability because they don't have any like paid vacation, or they use it for their vacation time. So there are ways to more. I know that they the union incorporate a.
All right, Kelly ONeil reporting for us. Kelly, thank you so much. We appreciate your time here on Newsfeed Now. And then there were 4. This year's big dance, it's been one of the best 2 steps through college basketball I've seen in my life. This weekend, the Final 4 will be cut to 2. Now, I'm predicting Virginia will take on Michigan State for the national championship, but it could also be Auburn against Texas Tech, or really any of those 2 happening. But it usually does when we're talking about this tournament. Auburn plays in its first Final 4 this weekend. It's the only team that is represented here on Newsfeed Now. And their fan base is excited. So is that former coach you just saw. He's impressed. That's Sonny Smith, coaching the Tigers from 78 to 89. He led a team that many consider the greatest Tiger team of all time. Probably not anymore. That was 1986. Here's this coach.
They win in such a spectacular way. It's not, well, we ease by that one. We make a big 3 to win that one. We make an unbelievable layup to win that one. We manage the clock to win that one. We've won games in so many ways because Bruce Pearl is really good.
Yeah, he just said it. Bruce Pearl is a good coach. He's as good as anybody he's seen, said this coach, as far as motivating and getting his team to play well. Conan Gasquet joins us now from outside Auburn Arena in Alabama. This is probably spreading like wildfire there in Alabama right now. Auburn fever, that is.
Yeah, no question about it. In fact, if you had come to me about 45 seconds ago, you would have seen an Auburn fan standing behind me. He ran up and just said, War Eagle. So everybody around here is having a good time. There's really been excitement all week, even all the way up until Wednesday. There was still some toilet papers on the trees at Toomer's Corner. So I think now it's getting to the point now where it's starting to be more of anticipation for the game that's coming up. A lot of people really fired up about this matchup. It's going to be fun, and in fact, here at Auburn Arena on Saturday for the game, they're going to have a watch party, so I'm sure it's going to be packed full of Tiger fans. What's the predictions there? I'm looking right now on CBSSports.com. CBS, of course, hosts this event, and a lot of people are picking Virginia over Auburn. Yeah, and I think around Auburn, if you talk to people, most everyone says that, well, we don't really know what to think because it's such a, difference in style. And it's unlike any team that Auburn has played all year long. So Auburn fans, of course, are feeling pretty confident just because of how hot the team has been, winning 12 straight games. And there's no question about it. They are playing their best basketball right now. But it's also kind of hard to know when you go up against a team like Virginia that has such a slow pace. How is Auburn going to handle that? I think a lot of fans are confident because of what they've seen, but they also, there's a lot of uncertainty because of the challenges that Virginia presents. But no doubt it is going to be exciting because this tournament, I think it's been the best in recent memories, right, Conan? It's been fantastic. I mean, you look at all the games in the Elite Eight and how many of them came down to the wire. It very easily could have been, Auburn facing Purdue and, getting a matchup, of great guards in that game and instead of this disparity of styles. So many different things could have happened. You look at Duke throughout the tournament. They were the favorite the entire tournament, and all of a sudden they're not even in the Final Four. They had close games throughout and finally lost in the Elite Eight. But to me, and I like what you said right off the top there, that it really seems like it could be anyone's tournament tournament now. So the Final Four has a completely different storyline from what the rest of the tournament has had. The storyline for the rest of the tournament being that Duke is the favorite. Can anyone beat Duke? Well, Michigan State obviously beat Duke, and now it appears like it's really any of one of these four teams could take home the trophy.
Conan reporting for us out of Auburn. Conan, thank you so much. Get ready. I'm going to put the cuffs on you. That is a no-holds-bar warning from a Louisiana sheriff after 3 historically black churches are lit on fire in just 5 days. It all happened around Lafayette. Let's go there now and hear this warning from law enforcement. Lester Dua has the story.
To the person that is doing this to these churches, I will say, get ready. We're going to put the cuffs on you, and I will be the one to do it.
A stern warning Thursday from the St. Landry Parish Sheriff after 3 fires at historically black churches just days apart.
We don't want to see any more churches burn, but more importantly, we don't want to see people get injured.
After the news conference, law enforcement met privately with local ministers like Calvin Moore to offer tips on how they can tighten security at their churches.
We want us to be aware of suspicious vehicles, suspicious persons, or any information if the congregants give us.
I'll put some men on overtime issues starting tonight, in fact, to make sure that the other churches are safe.
This hits Opelousas Police Chief Martin McClendon close to home. He serves as the General Secretary for the historical 7th District Missionary Baptist Association, which includes more than 55 churches.
We know that the church, that's a building, but our faith in Jesus Christ is what's going to sustain us during these troubling times.
Although the fires are being labeled as suspicious, fire officials are still working to determine if in fact they're connected. However, Sheriff Bobby Guidros believes it's arson.
I agree with the fire marshal. I think it's somebody out there that's got a motive to do damage, and he has, evidently. He's totaled 3 churches, so yes, I do. I think we're going to solve this case. It's just going to take us a little time.
Lester, thanks. Let's bring in Tracy Wirtz from Lafayette. Tracy, I want to go back to that quote that I said off the top, to the person that's doing this, to these churches, get ready. We're going to put the cuffs on you. Louisiana is ready to end this.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. It's a great way to put it. A lot of folks working on this project, from the local officials parish-wide in St. Landry Parish to the State Fire Marshal's office doing a great job. ATF also working on it. And they are, at this point, releasing very little information. Number one, they have not put the stamp of arson on it, although that word has been tossed around a lot. Suspects has been tossed around a lot. State Fire Marshal Butch Browning saying yesterday that it could take a while for them to, number one, determine an official cause of the fires and to actually call it arson. But again, they're really dancing around all of that at this point.
How far are these churches away from each other? We know there's 3 of them. Is it triangulated? Is it in a straight line? What's the mileage?
Well, I know that the first 2, in terms of time, travel time, is about 15 minutes or so. The other one, not really that far as the crow flies from those. They're all in the same parish, all kind of rural. We've had several reporters cover the fires themselves, most of them in the middle of the night, so our morning show reporter has been on a lot of these. Interestingly enough, they do occur at night. Again, under the cover of darkness is when they start, so that's kind of curious, and one of the, maybe we'll call it coincidental factors that says, no, these may have been set. But they're all in, again, one parish. It's not like they're far spread apart, all in the 7th District Baptist churches, which is kind of a conglomerate. And again, all of these pastors at all churches around the area, very nervous at this point.
What are they going to do now, those churches? Are they going to hold services outside? Are they going to get other buildings?
That's something that we are investigating today. Several of them have said that other pastors have reached out to them offering use of their services. Sheriff Bobby Guidros yesterday mentioned a gymnasium that apparently they oversee. He has offered that particular facility for them. All of the pastors have said, you can burn the building, but you can't burn our spirit, you can't burn our community, and you can't stand in our way. So it will be interesting. Today, again, we will be reaching out to those folks. We have one of our reporters, Renee Allen, working on that today to find out exactly where these church communities will be meeting over the next couple of days.
All right, keep us informed. We'll bring us some updates next week. Thank you, Tracy. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you.
You as well. Thanks so much.
You know, country music is all about love, love lost, mama, divorce, prison, and sometimes fishing. Most of those things you can find in a good Brad Paisley song. His first hit was all about going fishing while his wife left him. You know the lyrics. I'm sure it'll hit me. When I walk through that door tonight, I'm going to miss her. Oh, looky there, another bite. Brad recently turned in his guitar for the cab of a tractor, all to make a difference in Nashville, Tennessee. This is our Finally Friday Feels story. Paisley donned a cowboy hat-shaped construction helmet for part of Wednesday's groundbreaking ceremony for the store, which is a partnership with his alma mater, Belmont University. The country star and his wife, actress Kimberly Williams Paisley, said they got the idea after volunteering with their kids at a similar store called the Unity Shop in Santa Barbara, California. Construction on the Nashville store projected to be completed by the end of the year.
This is such a blessing, simply because we have been what they call a food desert for so long, and we've also did things with the food security partnership many years ago to try to bring a store into the community.
The store will operate like a real grocery store so that people can go shopping through the aisles, and Belmont students and other volunteers will scan their items, but no money will change hands. All right. Sheriff Lombard is calling me right now, so let's answer this call. And all right, let's turn this. There's Sheriff. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right. So we just talked about Brad Paisley. He has got to be really a big star there in Nashville, as he's now turning away from his guitar picking into helping folks eating.
He does it all. I mean, this is one of those places where you meet so many amazing people. You see them and you wonder if, like, I see him on TV, I see him singing, are they really as great as they seem up there? And Brad Paisley is one of those people who 100% is. And his wife, Kimberly, I've interviewed her personally, and she is just a great human being as well.
Sherry, tell me about this store and how folks can get involved. It's a free grocery store, right?
It is. So this is for people who are in need. And basically what they're saying is no one should be ashamed that you can't go to your Publix or your Target or wherever you shop and just get as many groceries as you want. You should have a place where you can go and you can be comfortable. Your kids shouldn't have to see you stressed out as far as the parents go. But you should be able to go and get enough to feed your family, get them what they want and what they need. And that's exactly what the store is. It's a partnership with Belmont University, which is Brad Paisley's alma mater. And so what you do is you go in, you shop, you get what you need, you go to the checkout, and Belmont students will fill your cart with everything that you have and no money is exchanged.
What's your favorite Brad Paisley song?
She's Everything.
She's everything. See, I was going to say, what is it? Put a ring on the finger I'm wrapped around.
You like the real twangy stuff.
I mean, you gotta get. I like real country though. I like going way back now.
Oh yeah. What about So Much Better Online? That's a good one.
Well, you got to sing it for me. I'm not.
The one where I'm so much better online. That one where he talks.
Yep.
Like I look great through Facebook and Twitter. I'm better online.
Have you ever heard Ticks?
Yeah, of course.
No, that song. There's something wrong with that song though.
Have you ever pulled a tick off someone?
Yeah, but he ain't talking about necessarily pulling ticks off nobody in that song.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Sherry, I heard a rumor that you are leaving your current station but staying in the Newsfeed Now family, going to another one of our stations.
I am. So I have a 7-month-old. My husband and I have a 7-month-old, and we just thought it was time to get home and be around family. And so we are going back to the Alabama Gulf Coast, to the beach. So I'll be leaving WKRN in Nashville, and I will now be with WKRG in Mobile.
That is fantastic, because we talk to Mobile just as much as we talk to you on Newsfeed Now. So you ain't going nowhere. You're going to have to deal with me a little bit longer.
I can't wait.
All right. Do you want to sing I'm Going to Miss Her?
I'm Going to Miss her?
It's his first song.
I know, but I have to take me back.
I'm going to miss her when I get home. But right now I'm on this lake shore, and I'm sitting in this. Okay, now you got to finish this.
I don't know if I can.
Why not?
I don't know if I know the words to that one.
It's the fishing song. It's his most iconic hit.
Can be his most iconic hit.
Are you kidding me?
Are we going to argue about this?
I think we are. We'll continue this later. Sheriff, thank you so much. Congratulations on your big move getting back home. Appreciate you taking the time. That's all the time we have on this Finally Friday. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you back here on a Monday. Bye-bye.